kicking back on this summer breeze. Hey guys, and welcome to this week's edition of Double K's. This week in basketball for the week of January 6th, 2017. Currently sitting atop the East is the Cleveland Cavaliers at 26-8, 18-3 at home, 8-5 on the road, 19-6 overall in the conference. They just recently lost to the Bulls. They're 0-2 against the Bulls this season. The Cavs, though they are the best team in the West, definitely or in the East, have some competition this year. The Toronto Raptors can challenge them, but I think that team out there in Chicago has the best opportunity, especially if they hold on to Jimmy Butler. There's been talk that they've been shopping him around. I hope they decide to hold on to him because I think he's critical to them having a championship run. The second team on the list, like I said, is the Raptors. They sit at 24-11. They are 12-5 at home, 12-6 on the road. Overall, 18-4 in the conference. A team that I don't, as much as they will probably remain the number 2 seed in this conference, I really doubt that they're going to be that much of a threat to Cleveland, being that Cleveland's already beaten them twice this season, I believe. Now, the Celtics are a sleeper team because I think that Jay Crowder, Isaiah Thomas, and them boys can give LeBron James and them boys some fits, which is why if you look at the first topic on my thing there, the Cavs are in talks to try to acquire guard Kyle Korver from Atlanta to add some more shooting power to what is already a deep team. But the Celtics team could still give them fits and could cause them to worry about being able to make the NBA Finals this year. So now we're going to take a look at the other side, the Western Conference. Hey guys, and now talking about the Western Conference, we're looking at a conference that's led by the Golden State Warriors, who have a 31-5 record, 16-2 at home, 15-3 on the road, 21-4 overall. They are just dominating everybody except for pretty much Cleveland, who managed to come back from a 14-point deficit. But we'll see how that pans out on in Oakland on Martin Luther King Day for that one. Let's see. The Spurs are the number 2 team in the Western Conference with 29-7 record, 12-4 on the road or at home, 17-3 on the road, 17-4 in the conference. I think that the Spurs are a true threat to the Warriors. They have not played the Warriors since that 30-point drubbing they handed them to open the season. So hopefully we'll get a better sense real soon as to whether or not the Warriors have come together enough to be able to knock off a team like the Spurs. Lastly is a team that's kind of on a surge right now. They were in third place last week, still are this week. The Houston Rockets at 28-9, 15-3 at home, 13-6 on the road, 20-6 in the conference, led by James Harden, who's leading the league in assists right now. They're a team that has a lot to offer and can actually offer a team like the Warriors some fits. I believe they beat them earlier this season. So keep an eye on Houston, but realize that at the end of the day, the people that will be getting it done will most likely be the Dubs out of the West. All right, now on to our league leaders and lastly taking a look at the league leaders. Russell Westbrook is still leading the league in points per game at 30.9, kind of matching Steph Curry's numbers from last year. James Harden is leading the league with 11 assists a game, 11.9 or 12, almost 12 assists per game, getting ridiculous numbers at like 15 to 16 assists every other game. Hassan Whiteside is taking the league by storm, averaging 14 rebounds a game, something I haven't really seen done since the Shaq days. Steals per game is John Wall at 2.31 a game, and then we're as always for the almost second year in a row led in blocks per game by Anthony Davis, 2.62. This week's top stories: Cavs in talks, unfortunately, to acquire guard Kyle Korver in an effort to keep up with the Warriors and their shooting abilities. And I think it would be a great move if they manage to pull it off. It all really does depend on who they have to give up to get him, or if they're just giving up draft picks and are going to release somebody to add Kyle Korver. But wow, you're building kind of a lot of star power over there just to try to get past a Warriors team that you haven't even played yet and that you beat already once this season. Speaking of the Warriors, they are in talks to or they are set to break ground on their new stadium, Chase Stadium, on January 17, 2017. They will break ground, and I believe the stadium will be done sometime around 2018. Expect the Warriors to be moving to San Francisco from Oakland, which may open up a door for the Athletics to get a new stadium right on the same site, allowing the Raiders to renovate or demolish and rebuild the Oakland Coliseum. The last subject I want to talk to you guys about was just a funny little story that I read about the Greek freak Giannis Antetokounmpo when he had a moment where he's directly quoted as saying that after being benched by Coach Jason Kidd, he went and looked him up and Googled him, and once he realized all the things that Jason Kidd had accomplished in his NBA career, he decided to sit down and shut up and bow to the greater basketball player, which was a smart decision. Very, very smart decision. But it's funny that you had to Google him in order to figure it out. You didn't already know who you were playing for. With that being said, though, I'll wrap it up. That's been Double K's This Week in Basketball. I'll check you guys out next week where we'll cover basically the same thing. Y'all have a great day. Happy New Year. Peace.